Hi, hello. I am Kalpesh Shah and I am partner, or rather co-founder and director at Pandit Ventures. We are a 23-year-old company and we have been managing employees since past 23 years and we have grown over the period of time. I am associated with Emgage, or rather Emgage came into our corporate life in 2019. That was a time when we were managing our entire payrolls and everything manually. And we were looking forward to an HRMS who could actually help us with end-to-end solution. So while I was equating different HRMS tools, I came across Emgage, and that is the first time I met Mr. Surendra, who is the pioneer or the initiator of Emgage and who founded Emgage. So I'm proud to say that we are one of the initial customers of Emgage. And 2019 to 2025 has been a great journey. While we were actually looking for HRMS, we wanted a one-point solution. So there were different tools which were established and were giving all kind of features and everything. So comparatively, Engage was quite new, but it had all the basic features that we wanted. The only question that we were having at that point in time is we wanted a tool where a person who is himself convinced and who believes in his product, and a company which is available to us from customer service point of view, because customer service is the biggest pain area that you can have in any product or any SaaS software that you take. So I'm happy to say that Emgage never disappointed us, from 19 till date. Surendra was born out of Ahmedabad, an HR person with profound knowledge in HR systems and tools. And when he developed Engage, it was complete in its initial form, and his vision about Engage was very profound. That's what I realized, when I met him for the first time. So, it was not hard for us to go for Engage because, of course, price-wise, it was much cheaper compared to other tools. But feature-wise and customer service point of view, it was far exceeding all our expectations. And when we started, of course, from day one, couple of our problems were solved. Like when we were using our manual payroll, there were problems in terms of leakages. I mean to say manual errors that were happening, and we were ending up paying a couple of lakhs more, to our to our employees or the ex-employees also at that point in time. Also, it was time consuming. A lot of efforts were going in those manual processing part. But once we shifted to Emgage, things become smoother. I would say manual errors, they were always reduced to zero. And time, if I talk of, payroll used to take around 2-3 days for HR, which is now a matter of, say, a couple of hours, rather 2 hours or so, not more than that. Plus, there were so many customized solutions that we were wanting at that point in time in a tool. And we kept on approaching Surendra every time. And I would say his customer-centric approach nearly helped us and him both, in growing. Like we wanted a comparative MIS for our payroll, where we can compare our previous month's payroll, department-wise, employee-wise, with this month's payroll. Now that was something which we were doing manually, rather I was doing manually. And he was kind enough, to understand the problem and provide a solution, within a few couple of days. So now that MIS that we get from Engage, it is so much helpful that I don't have to waste my time, couple of hours that used to go. Now I have a ready MIS available, in front of me, where I can compare the previous month's salary, this month's salary, and good to go. So that is one thing. Another thing is we had around 350 employees and we were running in 3 shifts, 24 hours hour. There were a couple of problems when it came to 24 hours operations, because when the day changed, certain attendance related issues were coming. We raised it with Emgage, and they took just 24 to 48 hours to resolve it. That was the kind of service that we got from Emgage. So any problem or any requirement that came from our end, we just had to, it was a phone call away. Just pick up the phone, talk to Surendra or talk to his team, Hitesh. Very, I would say, exemplary team in terms of customer service and focus. And the problem is to get solved, immediately. So journey with Emgage since 19 till date, I would say it has been very fruitful. It has helped us a lot in terms of managing our HR systems and processes. And all I can say is They have just recently come out with the new UI UX, and it is phenomenal. I mean, I have seen at least 4 versions of Emgage in terms of development, in terms of UI UX, and what they have come out with at this point in time, I think it is one of the best in the market in terms of UI UX, in terms of features, in terms of all HR requirements that a company can have. So all I can say is that if you're looking forward to a product which is complete in all terms, of course Emgage is the product. Emgage is the solution that I would recommend to everybody.